if something really awesome happens. Recording in progress. Indeed. All right, so we're recording, and Ed, I think you know what to do. It's the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour. Guys, we do this every week, Friday, 5 o'clock. It's a talk show. Where we interview comedians. It's super funny what comedians have to say, but we also do some of our own segments here on this show. We do a little improv, we do some sketch, we do some all kinds of just regular jokes, and we have an all-around good time. Because you know why? Because it's Friday. It's Friday at 5, and most of us are done with work. I used to say we made it through another week of the pandemic. I guess I should still say that, but you know, the pandemic is kind of winding down. But we're still here, we're still having a good time, and we're bringing happy to you every week. That's my happy smile. So yeah, here we are, Tommy Feldman Happy Hour. Welcome, welcome. And we are gonna start with my usual segment, which is the news of the world. All right, because you know, a lot happens in the week and we kind of got to review. And comedians, this is interactive. If I say something and you guys want to add a riff on whatever I've said, you're welcome to. So with that, let us get into the news of the world. President Biden embarked on his first foreign trip since taking office Wednesday. He plans to spend a week with the UK and European allies ahead of his meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin. And he will also be attending the G7 summit, where he will try to sort of undo the cold, mean vibe that Trump was giving off over the last few years. Biden is going to go like super friendly. Like he's going to get there and he's going to be like, "What up, G7?" I don't know if he's really going to do that, but it would be funny, right? If Biden.
I hope he does.
You hope he needs to be a little bit more kind of, you know, hip, I guess. What up, G? We were talking earlier about people with 5 babies. I'll let Jacob expound upon that later, but a South African woman has reportedly given birth to 10 babies in what would be a new world record. Gosiame Tamara Sitole's husband says that they were astonished by decuplets after scans showed only 8 babies in the womb. This proves, guys, that the 70s sitcom that we all loved was incorrect. 8 is not enough to fill our lives with love. Also, by the way, move over, Octomom. Here comes Decamom. Hope she gets her own reality TV show.
Don't forget, Octomom had didn't she have 6 before that? She had like a big multiple birth even before the huge one.
Okay, well then, so then this Decamom would give Octomom a run for her money, but not in total number of children.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
so 2 different categories.
2 different categories, right?
Yeah.
She won on the single birth one, but not on the total birth.
My goodness.
Yeah, exactly. It's important.
That's all you want when you have when you just had 10 babies, is people putting reality cameras right in your face.
Exactly.
Documenting your parenting moves.
A woman spent 16 hours gluing down 7,700 pennies to decorate her bathroom floor. Jordan Darian posted a TikTok video of the renovation of her home in West Hollywood, and it has already gotten more than 20 million views. Now, I gotta admit, this looks pretty cool. I mean, it's cool, it's unique, but you know, as a homeowner, I gotta wonder, how are you gonna clean something like this? You know, I mean, all those spaces in between. So, I mean, I got myself, I got 2 boys in my house. I mean, the pee's gonna get stuck in those cracks. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be gross, but it's gonna get stuck, and there's gonna be no way to clean it. So, I don't know. My take is pennies from hell, you guys. Pennies from hell.
You know, I heard of the Lincoln bedroom, but this seems ridiculous.
Yeah.
I really want pennies for your thoughts when you're on the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. Here's 7,700 pennies for your thoughts. I just think this lady had no common sense.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Add that
Allow
at the
it.
end. Yeah. Right.
Well, unless they're Canadian pennies, I mean, we don't have a penny anymore.
You don't.
You know, prices are going up when they start getting rid of money. Like, things are too expensive. We don't need a penny anymore.
Too many people using them to remodel. That was the problem. And now the pennies are. So you don't have. That's good to know. No Canadian pennies. You guys just.
Oh, she has them all. I guess she has them all on her floor.
Yeah.
I hope she kept
Oh,
one in
there they are.
reserve to measure, check if her tires still have enough tread.
She could bought them off of Kijiji.
Another thing we were just talking about, a gender reveal. This is a $600 fine has been issued after a gender reveal party led to a wildfire in Alberta, Canada. This is, I guess, in Maurganne's country. An exploding target full of blue powder didn't just reveal the baby's gender. It started a significant blaze. Now, fortunately, the firefighters were able to put out the fire quickly, and nobody was hurt. And one of the firefighters even joked afterwards in a typical sort of upbeat Canadian fashion. He was like, "So, I guess it's a boy, eh?" Sorry, that's my best Canadian accent. I don't know, Morgan. Don't hate me.
Listen, you know, Alberta is the kind of place you can watch your dog run away for 3 days.
Okay.
So I wonder, they would be easy to spot the fire. Like,
Okay. So
I think they're giving those parents a little too much latitude up in Canada.
Yeah.
I want to know, why did they need to use fire to find out what gender they have?
I don't understand gender reveal parties, but I guess it's a thing now, right, Jacob? I mean, people are doing it. Everyone has to do it now.
Yeah, it's just we just want more attention.
Yeah.
I guess it should happen when they're 20, though.
Yeah.
The timing of the gender reveal, really?
Not that kind of gender reveal.
It's a gender guessing.
You could have 2 gender reveal parties in your life, right? Okay. Last story of the night, July 4th. We're all looking forward to it. It's just around the corner, but not every place is going to be able to celebrate in the usual way. In Decatur, Illinois, they have had to cancel this year's July 4th fireworks display due to the personnel shortages created by the pandemic. So very sad. But the city has said to the residents, look, you can still celebrate at home. You can sing the Star Spangled Banner in your house. But, maybe you change the lyrics a little bit. Like, oh, say, can you visualize? Okay. Yes, I always have to sing on my show. Even though I can't sing very well, I do try to sing. And that was the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour News of the World, you guys. That was,
Tommy, I hope that wasn't that company's grand finale.
And it was not the grand finale. But I am looking
Seems
forward.
like they had a hard time getting. If they can't have people light off the fireworks, they need to get that guy from the gender reveal just to like.
Yeah, right.
Stuff up. You're
Maybe
back in business.
He's probably available. All right. Well, so we went around the world. We talked about Canada. We talked about America, and let's go back. Let's go back to Canada because we've got Maurganne Mooney on the show. You guys, welcome Maurganne Mooney to the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour. Maurganne, welcome.
Hello, eh?
Hello, eh? Sorry.
I'm
It's
from
sorry,
Toronto.
right?
Yes. Sorry.
Sorry, and
Sorry.
welcome.
Yeah. We say sorry for everything, and it means different things depending on how you say it.
I see.
Yeah.
What is it? Well, so like it's not just I apologize. It can also mean like hi.
Like I'm sorry means I'm sorry, or it could be I'm sorry, which means F off.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. The whole spectrum in between.
So Morgan, we met recently. I think it was on Janice Israelov's Zoom show, and I didn't get to get much of your background. All I really gathered from what you had said was that you are based in Toronto and that you are working on your own, like a 45 minutes of material, and you might be doing something with that soon. So I presume you're very active in the Toronto comedy scene, but why don't you tell us about your comedy background and especially what got you into comedy? We'd like to hear about that.
Sure. I'm a late bloomer, or maybe I'm not. I don't know what age I started comedy, but Betty White's almost 100 and she still works, so it gives me hope. I started in a bucket list kind of course at Second City. I've always been a smart ass, and I've done activism and was inappropriate to sing in court. You know, the comedy was bleeding through me. You know, people would feel uncomfortable when they laughed at my jokes because we were at an activist place, you know, talking about dead, poor, marginalized people, you know, and so they feel a bit awkward. But then I thought I was on to something. So I took a bucket list course, and then I took all their courses at Second City. And now I'm sitting, I'm on the computer. Sorry.
Hey, Zoom.
Sorry, an extra guest.
It's Zoom comedy.
Yeah. I'm in Humber College right now, which is exciting, doing the comedy writing and performance program.
Okay.
And I write movie scripts, and I have some sitcom ideas that I'm working on.
Okay.
But I do stand up for the love of it, not for the money, because I think I'm in the negative right now.
Okay.
Okay, I just made 500 business cards, and they're all plastic, so they won't be destroyed in people's purses. I can just never change my phone number.
Very good.
Yeah.
And so the Second City is obviously very famous. So you took classes there, but are you still part of that ecosystem, or you know, are you doing performing shows through that?
I'm planning to. I want to film my show. I'm writing a show, Queen Size, about living the life as a plus size woman.
Okay.
And I mercilessly make fun of fat shamers.
Okay.
And have fun doing it.
Okay, why not?
I'm hoping to film it actually at Second City, Toronto's main stage.
Wow. Okay.
And take advantage of my time at school to get, you know, people in the seats.
Okay, great. Are you gonna so that's gonna be your debut album, if you will, and you're gonna have you thought about, are you gonna just do YouTube with that, or are you gonna try to sell it, or
I've been looking into agents. I would sell it on my own through iTunes, you know, it's a beginning.
Okay, that's great. That's great. I like to hear comedians doing the DIY approach and trying to, you know, just developing an hour or 45 minutes or whatever it is, and then just publishing it yourself. There's no reason you can't. I mean, who's to say you can? So it sounds good. I appreciate you sharing that with us. Let's see. You also sent us some clips. It seems like you're really active on TikTok. When did you start getting active on TikTok? Are you new to it, or you've been doing it for a while?
I'm slow at it. How about that?
Okay.
I video once every month or something. I'm trying to figure out the 1 minute format and how to do stand up. You know, I've got a backdrop, I've got a sign, but sketch type comedy seems to work better with TikToks. I mean, these people are cheap with their likes. It's not like it costs them money, okay? And so I'll spend all this time, and you know, people discover cures for diseases during the pandemic. I discovered that I can do Liza Minnelli.
Okay.
So
Well, let's go. You sent in a couple of videos from your TikToks. Let's go ahead and play the ones you sent, and then maybe we could also see if we can see some of your Liza Minnelli stuff, if we can see that as well. So let's pull up some of your TikToks. So this is, you've got 2 COVID-19 rants, right?
yeah,
So
Canadian style, so not very hard edge.
all right, so let's see how we can.
You know, you heard a lot about
Wait a minute. I did not share the sound, did I? So let's go back. All right, let's try that again. Okay, here we go. Okay, so rant part 1 at home with Toronto. and you rant about COVID-19. Let's hear these rants.
People, how they behave during a crisis. Since COVID, Maslow's hierarchy of needs now includes bum one. It was breathtaking. Watching people become real assholes hoarding toilet paper. Everyone's priority, number one, was preparing for number two, wiping their badonkey-donk. Now, I suppose that's important if your head was stuck up there. We may starve to death in the dark, but god darn it, we're gonna go down with a clean rump. Sorry guys, but history's gonna judge us. If this was Judgment Day, are you really not gonna spare? Hi.
All right, so that was badonkey donk.
I never heard that. That was the challenging part of that piece to write, was finding different ways of talking about your bum.
Well, first of all, bum, just to say bum, like, I mean, that's a definitely Canadian thing, I think. I don't know any American people that say
badonkey donk.
But definitely not badonkey donk. Definitely never heard badonkey donk. But
Spare a Square is from Seinfeld, so you guys.
That I got. Spare a Square sounds, that definitely made sense. And then you keep going with the next rant. So let's see if we can find that one.
Yeah, because there's lots to talk about when you're locked up in your house.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got your Toronto background here. Are these apartment buildings or what's this?
City Hall.
City Hall. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. You continue to rant.
You can observe natural selection. Not on the Wildlife Channel, but marching down Yonge Street. Observe the no-maskers gather together in packs of idiots. It's almost biblical. And on the seventh day, the streets will run with disease, pestilence, and conspiracy theories. I say, form the bastards. They're dangerous. Find out what medication they need. Hello, oppositional defiant disorder. I'm not a doctor or a psychiatrist. I'm a burnt out frontline crisis worker in Toronto. So you may be right in thinking I should not diagnose anyone. However, I don't need to be a farmer to know what an apple looks like when I go to the in my city, Toronto.
So you had the same thing going on in Canada that you had here. You had a lot of no-maskers and that whole conspiracy. But those conspiracies, like here, was all about like Trump and related to that. But in Canada, what were the conspiracies about?
Oh, just not wanting to wear a mask, and it's their right to freedom and crap like that. I'm a veteran. I have the right to survive. Like,
So you have this is the rest of your TikTok page. You said that you've been doing a lot of Liza Minnelli.
Liza Minnelli's there in the frame.
This one?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'm really curious because I want to hear your Liza Minnelli impression. I'm very curious. Here we go.
New York, I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep. 259, king of the hill, top of the list, dream of the top and top of the hill. My old town blues. If I can.
She's
Very
drunk.
good.
She's a drunk Liza.
Yeah, she's having, kudos to you for that impression. Liza
Thank
Minnelli.
you.
That was really
We don't hear
good.
much
I
from
did
Liza.
my own hair and makeup too, so I did the transformation.
We don't hear much about Liza Minnelli these days, but I guess she was she was very well known, and I remember growing up in New York, she was very popular. But that's great. Liza Minnelli, do you do any other impressions?
I'm trying to aspire to be a gay icon one day.
You're trying to be a gay icon.
I'm trying to right now. I'm currently trying to learn how to do Barbara Streisand.
Can you sing can you do
I've been practicing You Don't Bring Me Flowers Anymore.
Any other impressions that you're working on?
The other Liza from Cabaret to sing the song Mine Hair.
Okay.
You know, she's got a different look. She's got a bob and a hat, and she sings on a chair.
Okay.
I might be able to do it because it's on a chair.
Now, what we like to do on the show, Mourganne, is we always try to give people an opportunity to plug whatever they've got coming up, shows or appearances or anything, or live or on Zoom. Is there anything that you want to tell everybody about as far as people that want to find out more about you?
Feel free to follow me on TikTok. I do release stuff as I'm trying it out. And again, I'm working with my teacher from Second City is helping me with the writing of the show Queen Size.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like trying to save myself for marriage. Well, show.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, when you do publish your album or your show, would you please let us know and we'll publicize it for you on our website.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's been great having you come on. And guys, give it up for Mourganne Mooney for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right. So I got a message here. Let's see what we want to do next. Ed, what's going on? Do we want to have somebody, we want to swap out improv for something else?
Yeah, let's have Niko go through his segment. He's got
All
a
right.
break here and he can.
Okay, guys. So he's driving straight to our corporate headquarters here. Here he is checking in. Guys, give it up for Niko Lukoff for calling us his Toyota Sienna or what, Celica, or whatever that is. I don't know.
Thanks for letting me hop in. I am outside the Lounge at the End of the Universe. It's a venue in Boise, Idaho.
Nice.
And tonight's when Jeff Shaw is going to go on. He's a headliner that I met on Zoom about a year ago, and I'm going to do a guest set for him in the beginning. So I'm pretty excited to get to perform for people who paid money to see comedy and to be able to watch an awesome show because he's super funny. I saw his Dry Bar special prior to actually meeting him on Zoom, so I was pretty excited. So yeah, it's one of the neat things you like with those Zoom world now that we're all connected in this way. It's really fun also watching like on Facebook people posting pictures, meeting other people and that they've connected with on Zoom, getting on shows because now we know so many people in different areas. You can just be like, hey, I'm going to this area, who's got shows going on, and there's always somebody that can help kind of connect those dots. And that's been really fun and exciting to see. So yes, a little over a year ago now, I started the group Displaced Comedians on Facebook, and kind of the purpose of that was connecting folks and being able to just keep on working on material and just hanging out with each other, working on comedy during this weird time. And things are opening up a bunch now. I got a spreadsheet on the page.
Pull that up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's pull that up for you. So here we go.
But I've been tracking the online mics that I could find information on based on the time of day and day of the week. And we like to highlight one every week. And Tommy, would you hit the Sunday tab for me? I can't see very well on my phone here, but it might be highlighted too, because I think I was
Line
clicking on
number
that shit.
10, I think.
It was at 4 o'clock. There's a one. Yeah, there
That's
we go.
the one right there.
Yeah. So this is one that I hadn't done before, just timing wise, and it worked out a couple of weeks ago. That's on Sunday evenings. It's based out of New York, Long Island, New York. Heather Lehrman runs that at 4 o'clock Pacific. Really fun room. You sign up through a ticketing system. It's free to sign up. 3-ish minutes, depending on how many people are in there. Just a fun energy and a fun group of mostly East Coast folks. So fun accents that I enjoy, and just a fun vibe and energy. And she puts a lot into it, and she'll be running it for a long time and has a good group of regulars that are on there that I just had a really good time joking with and having good vibes and energy and not streaming anywhere. So it's just kind of, work on your stuff and have fun together kind of thing. And it's, if you got time on Sunday, I think it's worth checking out.
All right. Well, it's good to see that, I can tell that the lists are getting a little bit slimmer, but
yeah, that the RIP/hiatus section down the bottom where I put the mics that I shipped down, that has been growing at a decent rate. So there's definitely a bunch of mics still going on. People have been messaging me to tell me specifically, hey, I'm still doing my mic, just so you know, like it's not going away, at least for the foreseeable future. So as I've been talking about, especially after the last several weeks, as things open up, it's going to be really quick. A lot of these are going to close down, but as long as there's people that want to tell jokes with each other, there's going to be Zooms to do with each other, because we know how to do it now. And thank you for everybody that put on all these. It's kind of bittersweet when they make the posts about stopping them.
Yeah.
And this week I actually happened to be in Portland the night that Quarantine Comedy put on by Jake Cuny and Logan Lockbill have been putting on the whole time. They did their final show, so I actually got to go in their basement where they do it from, and got to help host and like do like a longer set at the beginning and hang out with them. And that was really, really fun to get to be a part of and see the cool stuff they're doing. So just appreciate everyone putting these on, and thanks for letting me talk about it.
It's great that you not only that you kept the displaced comedians have been keeping it going, but then it seems like you've been able to take advantage of that to real life, and you're making.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Are making things, and you're doing a set. You're opening up for a very well-known headliner tonight. So that's great. You've
yeah, I'm excited.
Shown it that it can work. So you should record that, and so we can share that maybe on a future show.
I don't know the rules of this venue at all. I know like this is my first set for a show before. Like I've done mics, but so I don't know the rules and how they do it. But if I'm able to, I definitely want to. My parents were asking if they could watch it on Zoom because they'll oftentimes join my Zooms. But I'll try.
Share it. We'd love to see it. So, well, good luck tonight. Crush it, kill it, do all that good stuff, and yeah, thanks for coming on, Niko. We won't I know you're going to take off after this, but we're probably going to be on hiatus for the rest of June. But we're coming back in July. Don't worry. That's so we'll probably see you then. So in the meantime, good luck with everything, and yeah.
Thanks to you, Tommy, and everyone on the show. Have a good show.
All right. Good luck, Niko. Take care.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So that was Niko, you guys. He always comes on every week, give us the scoop on Zoom, and it looks like he's still making it happen. So let's see, you guys. Should we do the improv now, or should we keep going with the interviews? What would you like?
Why don't you interview somebody, and then we'll do improv, and then.
Okay, let's go to our next interview. I believe Jacob, you're next. So let me pull up. Fine here, Jacob. Add you to the spotlight. Add spotlight for everyone. Here we go. And
Hey.
All right, guys, give it up for Jacob Parnell.
Oh, thank you.
You're actually a returning guest.
Yes, I set up the camera in the same spot so people might remember my bedroom.
I remember. I think, Jacob, when you came on last time, I think it was were we still doing like a more of an open mic format, or we had already gone to the talk show format?
No, it was talk. It was headline jokes and then interviews and things. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, what I usually do with people that come on again, and we don't go over the whole background thing again because people can always go back and review. But we could do an update. You could tell us what you've been going on. I heard you have some news, or I don't know if you want to talk about that or what your life is.
Yeah, it's only comedy related in that God is laughing at us. But my wife is pregnant for we're gonna have our 5th child in December. And so that'll be fun. We're looking forward to that. But that's part of the reason that I haven't been doing a lot of mics and things. And I've been writing and working on some things, but a lot of the comedy I do is for an audience of my children, and
yeah,
they already don't think I'm very funny. They're like, Dad. They can tell when I'm like going to like a voice or when I'm doing a bit. They don't understand it a lot of the time, but they know to tune it out, and they go like, okay, yeah, okay, fine.
So it sounds like you said earlier that you were asking about the Valley Inn, which is a local venue here in Northern California. Have you been doing some live comedy?
Nope. I was aiming at that one. I had a meeting with somebody from my day job. I'm a pastor, and I was going to meet somebody up here in town, and then he canceled. And I thought, hey, I checked out the list, and I wanted to go see what the show out there was like. So I was like going through some old material, and like there's a couple new things I've been working on. I thought, hey, I can go try it out, but I didn't make it after all. But
I have seen you active on Comedy Wire. For those of you guys who don't know, Comedy Wire is like sort of this joke writing platforms. Comedians can go on there. You can post jokes, win prizes if your joke wins for certain challenges. But you could I personally use it, and Jacob knows this, to get writing every day and get jokes for the weekly news, and it's very helpful for me. But how about you, Jacob? It sounds you've been pretty active on there. How's it going for you?
Yeah, and I got to give you props for turning me onto that. I think I started sending you some headline jokes just because this creative writing energy, and I wanted to see if it would be helpful to you. And you said, yeah, you can do this every day, several times over at comedywire.com. And I went, yes. So I try to post, I don't know, 2 or 3 things a day. I had a joke for the first time. I won one of the contests on there. It was
Wow.
chosen as the first place submission out of like 160 jokes for the prompt that they did. And so I was like, yeah, that was kind of one of my goals. And I was glad to have done that. So that's fun. And I was thinking back on like how I got started in comedy too. A lot of it was just writing for friends who were like, had speeches to make or performances, and they're like, oh, you know, what am I going to say? And I would love just kind of coming alongside and like writing an intro or like punching up some stuff that they were doing. And so Comedy Wire is like right up my alley. I would love to find someone who has more time to perform, but that, you know, we can kind of write some.
Well, as you know, I mean, I always, now you're sort of our ghostwriter in a sense, although I think I do try to give you credit when we do use some of your jokes, but it's helpful to me to have you and other people writing, because then I could use those jokes on the show. And so please keep writing. And if it's okay with you, we'll use some of those jokes from time to time. You had one today.
That I've told you before, and I'm not doing anything with any of them.
Yeah.
So I like seeing a good joke get out there.
You also have been, you sent us some clips of some interesting songs you wrote, some comedy songs. So what's going on with that? Tell us about your comedy singing.
Yeah, that's just another creative outlet that I have. I sometimes will get an idea in my head and I go, hey, I'd like this to come out. And sometimes it really just depends on whether or not I have a pocket of free time to be able to complete a song. But you know, doing song parodies or original songs that are that make me laugh anyway. Okay. And I sent you one that hopefully we can share. And
let's go ahead and we'll bring that up right now. So you actually, well, you sent me the binary rap and the rhyming song, but these are both yours, right?
Yeah, I wrote these and I recorded them. And if there's any visuals, I did those too. They're not spectacular.
Let's play the binary rap first, maybe a minute of that, and then we'll play that, and then we'll play the rhyming song. We've got time.
Sure.
So this one, I mean, what I was impressed about this one is you did this way back in 2006. So you've actually been doing creative comedy content for actually a long time.
Yeah, when I can, I love to try to get stuff out there.
All right, so, and this is, well, I'll just play it because it's self-explanatory. All right, here's Jacob Parnell singing the binary rap.
Feel free to dance.
Nice beat, by the way.
0 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1.
Yeah, and that's a good place to. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, that's kind of goes on.
Very well done. I mean, that was you singing all that? Was all your lyrics?
Yeah, that's my vocals. That's my beats. That's me on. I think it was back then. It was Windows Movie Maker, and just like creating slides on PowerPoint and then just exporting them in and doing the timing. And so it took a long time, and it's probably not the correct way to do something like that. But it was. I think that was right around the time that Lazy Sunday came out, and
okay.
Just hard rapping about something that's benign, and I thought that's great.
Benign raps. But the way I like the way but you had a very tough, like 0-1, you know, like you're like, it was very benign, sort of dorky, nerdy content, but then the way you laid down those tracks was very professional.
Well, thank you. Yep, that's what I was going for.
Like, I thought maybe, I know you're from Livermore, but like for a second I was like, is this guy from Brooklyn or something? He's got it.
you better back up when I bust out my ones and zeros.
Bust out your ones and zeros. All right, and you have another rap that you did. This obviously is a little bit more.
Oh yeah, this one. Let me. This one is just an idea that was in my head for years. Like, what if there was a song that's sort of like, let's do the twist, let's do the dance or whatever. Like, let's do the rhyming song. If there was a song called Rhyming Song, but it didn't rhyme at all, like that was the
Okay.
that was the concept.
All right.
And then this is
play
what came out.
Play the rhyming song.
Rhyming song, rhyming song. Come on, everybody, let's have some fun. Rhyming song, rhyming song. Come on now, people, you know what to do. Rhyming song is just what I need here. Rhyming song is just what I want. Rhyming song is fun for the family. Rhyming song scientifically proven. Rhyming song is sweeping the nation. Rhyming song is the cat's pajamas now. Rhyming song is cure for your illness. Rhyming song is your new best buddy. Oh, cool. Rhyming song is just what I need. You got me clapping my hands and shouting for more. Rhyming song is in its day, so go tell a friend that it's all right. Rhyming song, rhyming song. Come on, everybody, let's have some fun. Rhyming song, rhyming song. Come on now, people, you know what to do. Rhyming song is an ancient secret. Rhyming song is as old as the dinosaurs. Rhyming song is polite to your grandma. Rhyming song can be sung in a minivan. Rhyming song goes great with a sandwich. Rhyming song blue, beige, purple, and orange. Rhyming song is as easy as pie now. Rhyming song in the Hallelujah chorus. Rhyming song is just what I need. You got me clapping my hands and shouting for more. Rhyming song is in its day, so go tell a friend that it's all right. Rhyming song. All right, everybody, gather round. We're gonna have some fun. This is what it's all about. When I say rhyming, you say song. Rhyming. Song. Rhyming. Song. When I say rhyming, you say song. Rhyming. Song. Rhyming. Song. When I say rhyming, you say song. Rhyming. Song. Rhyming. Song. Now when I say rhyming, well, you get it, I think. You say song. That's right.
I think I gotta go.
Rhyming song is just what I need. You got me clapping my hands and shouting for more. Rhyming song is here to stay, so go tell a friend that it's all right. Rhyming song is just what I need. You got me clapping my hands and I'm shouting for more. Rhyming song is here to stay, so go tell a friend that it's all right. The rhyming song.
Very well done. Good job, you guys.
That's the rhyming song.
That was impressive. Again, good production value. How do you do all that?
Well, that one got a lot better visually than back in 2006 with the binary rap. I used the Windows Motion 5, which that's not what you're supposed to use it for, but I was like, I can make things move if I use this program. And it took a long time to record it and to, fix my vocals so that it sounds.
How did you do, like, you made your voice far away, like as if you were speaking through a megaphone or something?
Oh, I think that's just a filter that I ran through. I record original songs on a program called Logic Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just a ton of ways you can make your voice sound echoey, or you can change the pitch of your voice, or you can make your voice sound low like Andre the Giant. And it's if you have time, you can go down huge rabbit holes for hours and hours. And so,
do you play the guitar, or do you? Wow.
Yep, I program the drums. I play guitar and bass, and you might have heard on that song. I even got my family to do the gang vocals when we say rhyming song. It was like my wife and my daughters. That was fun to get everybody involved there.
I mean, I would just say, high production value. You can do a lot. You have the talents that you need to be able to do your own content, and I'm envious because I want to do more raps and songs and things like that, but I don't know I don't know any of the programs, but. Maybe we can collaborate, Jacob.
Oh, absolutely. I love a good collaboration. I love like a project.
Have you ever considered doing musical comedy on stage? Like, maybe, I don't know, create your own song that's funny and then perform it.
I haven't thought about it, but I suppose I could. Yeah, and you don't see that very often at open mics, so maybe.
You don't, and the reason I said that, and I think Emma also maybe alluded to this in one of her posts recently. I was looking about Bo Burnham. He's like a comedian singer, and I just watched his special the other night, and it was just quite good. I mean, the way that he's able to do all these things. You you have some of those very same skills, except yours is more clean, there's clean comedy, but still take a look at, if you have Netflix, look at Bo Burnham and see if what he's doing might inspire you in some way to make your own.
Yeah, well, he's got that bit. I saw a special with him, and he's like got a recording of himself, and he's like talking to himself on the thing. Yeah, that's super creative. I love that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was thinking when I was hearing your stuff. What do you got coming up? Is there anything you want to promote or talk about for us to?
You know, we're gonna have a baby in December, so you guys, I probably don't want to show up and watch that happen, but keep us in your prayers. But I was telling Tommy before we started, well, I'm trying to do a showcase at our church facility in Livermore, just because I want to open up our doors more and do more community events. And so, you know, doing that in the church property would probably need to be like a clean night, like a family friendly kind of thing. So if you are a clean comedian and you got a good 5 or 10 minutes and you want to get on that, I'm thinking sometime in August, but it's not nailed down yet. But hit me up if you're interested in that. We'd love to give folks an opportunity there.
All right. Well, we look forward to supporting that when it comes up. Guys, give it up for Jacob Parnell for coming on the show. All right. I don't see we don't have our other improv group here. We just have Ed. And does anybody else? So we do improv here on the show, but it requires at least 2 people to do it. We play the game Questions Only, where we give you a topic, and then Ed and whoever it would be would sort of around that topic ask each other questions. And the first person to not ask a question loses the game. Jacob, Darlene, or Maurganne, Emma, do you guys want to try a little bit of improv on Zoom? Jacob, yes? Okay.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, anybody else? Maurganne or Emma, do you want to? Okay, Maurganne's in. Emma, do you want to try? Or?
Sure.
All right, so great. So Ed, you've got a full group here.
All right.
Let's just remove myself here, and we'll just spotlight for everyone. Or review, gallery view, I guess would be the way to do it. All right, so let me pull up my random word generator here. And first we need to get a topic, right? So what is it going to be about? So Ed, should we start with a location?
Sure, let's do location.
All right. So tonight's location for improv is a carousel. So just
okay.
It's a carousel. So since there's a lot of you, we're all participating. The best thing to do would be like say the person's name and then ask the question. So Ed, why don't you start it off?
All right. Emma, do you know if this horse is already taken?
No, I think he got it from someone else.
Has to be a question, Emma.
Oh, I have to ask a question?
You have to reply with a question.
Every
I'm
sentence
sorry. I
has to
didn't
be a
get that.
question, yeah.
Yikes, sorry about that.
I know, we're violating every rule of improv.
Where is he?
Emma, are you asking me where who is?
Yeah, the horse.
Okay, it has to be a question, remember? That's the hard part. That's the tricky part.
But didn't I just ask a question?
It has to be like was it a question?
Oh, okay, maybe, okay, could we just like quickly go over the rules?
All right, let's do this.
Dig in.
Let's reframe. Let's do just Ed and Jacob for the first round, and then we'll do Maurganne and Emma for the second round, and then
All right.
the third one will be just sort of just Ed and Jacob then for the first one.
Excuse me, Jacob, do you think this horse looks like me?
Has anybody else told you that the horse looks like you?
Were those guys talking about me and this horse?
Did you see what those guys were doing before they started talking about you?
What were they doing?
Do you really want me to tell you what they were doing? Because it was pretty shady.
Don't I look like a guy that wants to know about shady things?
Why wouldn't I tell you? Because you're so trustworthy.
You think I'm trustworthy?
Do you know how many people have told me what a trustworthy guy you are online?
Could you please tell me how many people have told me that I'm trustworthy online?
Do you want to know the numbers from Twitter or Facebook?
Do I look like a Facebook person?
You got me.
We'll just, that one was a good one. we'll just say that you guys tied on that one. All right, so let's go back to our random word location relationship generator. So Maurganne and Emma, it's going to just be the two of you. Would you like a location, a relationship, or a word?
Relationship?
All right. So this is a relationship between the two of you, presumably.
Okay.
One of you is a nurse and one of you is a recovering patient.
Okay.
And it's Maurganne and Emma.
Where are my pills?
Did you check over by the bed?
I can't check there. I can't get out of the bed.
Well, how have you tried
That's
getting
not a
out of the
question,
bed?
no.
Oh, sorry.
If that was such a great voice, we were going to let it slide.
Yeah,
Oh,
It was a questionable voice.
oh.
that's true. You know what? Let's do it again. Let's do Maurganne and Emma again. Let's try a different one. You guys get us. We'll do that again. Let's go back to that. Do you guys want to try just a random word this time?
Sure.
Okay. Addiction. Okay. Maurganne and Emma doing addiction.
Are you addicted to chocolate? Did you hear me?
What is addiction? Really?
Did you look it up in the dictionary?
Who needs a dictionary?
Who do you think needs a dictionary?
All right.
Oh no, my great
We'll say that was.
It's
No.
a cruel, cruel game.
Good job, you guys. Great.
game. My brain
Not
is
easy. We throw you guys into the fire here, and then it's
getting into being a patient though. That would have been fun. Like,
it's a challenge always. All right. So let us go back to, I think, Ed, you said that you had maybe gotten some sponsorship for tonight.
Oh yeah, Tommy. Well,
Let me add
normally Eric, pursues, income for this show, but he is feeling under the weather. And so I thought, I better pick up where he left off. So he put his foot in the door in a lot of places, but I sort of closed the deal. Anyway, I want to let everybody know that this week, the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour is brought to you by the letter I. Now, just because Sesame Street is like a charitable PBS, type of show, well, I guess it used to be. Now it's HBO. They're out for money too. I don't want you to think that we are doing this show for charity. No, we're doing it for really, really big bucks. And that's this whole sponsorship thing. This was all part of Eric's vision. And he insisted on keeping his eye on the prize. So I want to introduce our first sponsor is actually a musical sponsor. So our band of the week is Blink 182.
Hey.
Yay, yeah. Now, I know. Now, these punks are feeling pretty lucky to be sponsoring the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour this week, as anybody should. So look out. Maybe next time we can get Metallica or one of those other harder hitting bands. But anyway, thank you, Blink 182. Our next sponsor now, we've had some licensing issues with these people because I don't want you to tell you about too much technicalities. Our next sponsor is CBS. I love that logo. Anyway, they're known as the Tiffany Network. Well, they used to be known as the Tiffany Network because they used to have all these really great shows, All in the Family, MASH, Carol Burnett Show, things like that. But, the CBS logo, to me, it just says, I am seen. And as you can know, I'm into improv, so seen is important to me. All right, now, I know a lot of people are thinking, Ed, wow, CBS, one of the major TV networks. That's a pretty big deal. But I can go one better. One better. That's right. I have gotten Apple. That's right. That's right. I mean, when you think about it, this week's sponsor is the letter I. Apple has done more for the letter I than anybody I can think of. I mean, before Apple, I was just another vowel, and it wasn't even a big deal vowel, right? I mean, A and E were sort of taking the whole shebang, right? But now you got your iPads and your iPods and your iPhones, your iMacs, all that stuff. I mean, really, I have to say that Apple has done the most to make the letter I the king of the world. And that's our sponsors for this week.
Great job, Ed. Always
love you, Eric. Hope you get better.
Yeah, Eric, if you see this, Ed did his best, but he's no Eric Noon. That is for sure. And with that, let us move on to our next interviewee. Let me put this in here, my spotlight. All right, guys, give it up for Emma Paxton. Woo! On the show, all the way from Rochester. I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep saying that.
Do have an accent here.
At least you're not saying it like Jack Benny. Rochester.
Yeah, it's so like every A is super flat. It's so annoying.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, I knew there was something going on in Rochester. Well, anyway, welcome to the show, Emma. It's so good to see you. I've only caught you, I think, maybe once or twice on Zoom. And I know that you are pretty active on Zoom comedy. I know that you've done comedy in New York. I think you said you were from New Jersey originally, but why don't you go ahead and tell us about your comedy background and especially what got you into comedy? We'd love to hear about that.
I always wanted to do stand-up since I was like 13 probably, but I never had the nerve. I did do like a Second City like improv sketch writing thing. But I loved watching stand-up. I always felt like I had the personality for it. And then I went to see a stand-up comedy show in New York City, and it was like free or $5, and everyone was so horrible. I was like, if they can do this, I'm doing it. And then I had like a fire burning in me, and then I just started doing it.
Excellent. And how long have you been doing it? And have you been doing comedy in New York live, or where have you been performing?
So I started like in New Jersey, and I would also do it in New York City. And then I had some health issues, so I kind of stopped for a little bit, and then I came back, and then I moved up here, did a little bit, and then like I've been really active on Zoom. So altogether, probably like 2.5 years. Okay.
Is there are any comedy clubs in upstate or not many or?
Yeah, there's actually a comedy club in Rochester called the Carlson Comedy Club. And there's a few clubs around like Buffalo, Syracuse.
There you go.
Don't forget the Catskills.
What's that? The Catskills? Yeah, that's right. And I suppose you're always a couple hours from the city as well if you wanted to do that.
Well, 5 hours. Kind of.
Oh, is that far up? I've lost track of my geography. So Rochester is even farther north of Albany, then it's way up there, right?
It's really, it's very west. It's like an hour east of Buffalo.
Okay, got it. All right. Now you did send us, let's see here. I did get your Instagram post here. Let me see if I can find that. I would like to play some of your comedy. So this is, can you just give us some background on this?
Yeah, this is just a bit about Trader Joe's that I did. I guess it wasn't super applicable during the pandemic, but definitely before and definitely now.
Okay. So let me figure out how to, okay. Yeah, I think I heard this on your album. We'll talk about that in a minute, but let's hear about your Trader Joe's experience.
Trader Joe's is the best, right? But I feel like we're kind of lying to ourselves at Trader Joe's. Like we're under this group think that Trader Joe's is, what's the word? Healthy? Like the packaging looks healthy. The people look granola-y, but it kind of stops there, right? It's like, what'd you get at Trader Joe's? 10 artisanal pizzas and 10 organic ice creams, but the pizza had chia seeds in it, so it's like super healthy. It's pizza. Trader Joe's is the best, right? But I feel like we're kind of lying.
You also, I wanted to show everybody. Now, you also, this is part of an album called Hyper Aware. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so I did like and I just like put a lot of my earlier bits on there, and everyone can find that on Bandcamp. Yeah, so that was really fun to put together. That was a couple years ago.
So this is interesting. So normally, like when you think of an album, people a lot of times they'll try to do it live, or they'll put it into like a production format. This is pure audio, which is great for for downloading and then taking it with you if you're going to drive and stuff like this. I guess my question is, do you still do these bits, or were you like, you know what, I've got all this content, I just want to finally get it out there and record it? I mean, what motivated you to put this together? That's my question.
It's most of my earlier bits, and then I have a bunch of new ones in the past year. But my boyfriend does like, music recording.
Okay.
So I just thought it's a really good opportunity. Like, hey, can you record an album of my comedy? And at the time I wasn't doing much live comedy, so I thought it was a good opportunity.
Okay. Is there any other bits you want to play? Maybe your CBS bit, or is there something else you want us to play here on the show? Any topics here?
Yeah, I have another one on my Instagram. Let's see. I can't recall at the top of my head on the Hyperware. Yeah, the CVS one is good.
All right. We all go to CVS. So let's hear Emma Paxton's take on CVS.
I was in CVS the other day. Just kidding. I go there every day. I was at the checkout. The self-checkout, because I can't do like the normal checkout. Like I'm not going to make checkout small talk. Like I'll be by the machines, avoiding people. Standing there waiting for that receipt. 10 years later, this thing comes out. It's so long. It's like leaving a trail behind me. It's like a dog. I'm like walking my receipt. Like, come on, receipt, let's go. All I got was a candy bar. Also, how would I return a candy bar? Also, again, why do they even make receipts anymore? Just spam me with emails like everyone else.
Very true, Emma, and you're right. Why are the receipts so long?
It's crazy.
It's a mystery, and you're right. How would you even return a candy bar? So,
I know. It's like I could always just get a candy bar. It's like I don't need a receipt for that. Killing the environment.
I'm just like you. I always prefer to use a self-checkout because I don't want to talk to anyone.
Exactly.
So. Well, I have a little bit about that. I would say when I
says the person who has a talk show. Am I right?
Good point. Don't want to talk to anybody that's not funny. How's that?
You're talking to me, Tommy.
I prefer to use self-checkout, but every now and again I am kind of nostalgic for when I did have a cashier. So whenever I get that feeling, I just go ahead and I just ask myself, did I find everything all right? That does the job. What else do you have going on over the next few months? Is there something that you want to promote today on the show, or is there something?
I've been getting a lot of views like on my Instagram reels, so I'll regularly post those. I was doing a ton of Zoom shows like up until past couple weeks, but I'm sure I'll be doing more. So just keep looking at my Instagram. My handle is Emma._Paxton, and you can find out all about my shows and look at my Instagram reels there.
All right. Yeah, reels are great. Did I see a post of yours talking about that once? How you had said on Displaced, you were talking about how reels is sort of like people haven't discovered it yet, so you can get thousands of views that way. Is that
I did.
I found the same thing. It's kind of a little bit easier to get how you want to, you know what, we have a few minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look at your reels because I'm really curious. Real curious. There you go.
Nice.
Emma, was it Emma_?
Emma._Paxton.
I just put it in the Zoom link for you, Tommy, in the Zoom chat.
Okay. Let's see here. Emma Paxton. Here we go. Okay, so let me pull this up so everyone can see. Because we all need a little help with social media, myself included. So I'm always curious if someone's doing well on Reels. So here's your Reels. Oh yeah, so these are done pretty good. And any one of these has been particularly good for you, or that you were pretty, you want us to play?
I like the love songs one. It should be somewhere in there. If love songs were realistic.
Oh, here we go.
That's right.
Let's play this real.
That's the one, yeah.
All right.
On the radio. They're always about love. They're always about romance. It's the only topic you can sing about, apparently. I just wish it would be realistic just once. Like, to me, you're the best in the world. The best? I don't know about the best. I mean, there's always room for improvement. I need you day and night. Okay, if I said that, I would be labeled clingy and codependent. I'd walk 1,000 miles just to see you. 1,000 miles.
Very good.
Songs.
Very well done. Reels. Good job. All right. Well, we'll have to follow those reels. Guys, give it up for Emma Paxton for coming on the show. Appreciate it. Emma, don't go anywhere because we're going to be doing quiz now. And let me see if I can. So we come to the time when we do our quiz show. And on our show here, we do a little different type of quiz. What we do is we show commercials from Japan. And we try to have the comedian guests guess what the commercials are about. Now, why would we do this? I mean, why on earth would we show commercials from Japan? Well, I used to live in Japan and I enjoyed their comedy very much, especially their commercials, which are funny all by themselves. But what we do here is we play the commercial halfway. The comedians try to guess what it's about, and it can get kind of funny. Sometimes they make serious guesses. Sometimes they make crazy guesses. Mourganne, I hope you're still here because you're going to be part of the quiz. But either way, oh, she is great. Okay, perfect. And Sirish, I hope you're still here as well because we're about to start.
I'm right here.
All right, so let us get underway with our quiz show. And what we do, for those of you that are still watching live, we do take guesses from the audience. So let me get to here we go. Okay. We take guesses from the audience. We take guesses from our comedians first, and then we go to Facebook Live, and then we guess our regulars to try and guess. So with that, let us make the screen larger. And here's our first commercial, you guys, starting now. Right after this.
もう3年生か。迷える子羊たちを迷うんじゃねえ。迷うね。迷うねえぞ。迷うビームバーン。
All right, let's stop it there. What is this? What is going on in this commercial? What is it? Could be a commercial for? I have no idea. Mourganne, let's start with you. What do you think they're advertising here in this?
Oh, it looks like ramen noodles to me.
You're getting close. It's not ramen noodles, but you are in the right territory, the noodle territory. I'll give you that much. Emma, what do you think this is a commercial for?
That's actually what I was going to say, but I say ramen, not ramen. It's like a debate. I don't know which one is correct.
Everybody loves ramen.
It's not
Anyway.
ramen noodles. It is not ramen noodles. It's a different kind of noodles. Jacob, can you tell us what kind of noodles these are?
Are these udon noodles?
These are not udon noodles. They're definitely thin, like ramen noodles, but there's a different flavoring going on. And let's see, Facebook, do you have any guesses? I see Melanie's on here. Melanie Calabrese was saying that Ed was shady. This was back when we were doing improv. No guesses from Facebook, and so therefore, let's go to Sirish. What kind of noodles are these, Sirish?
I got no idea. Are these like dandan noodles? Like soy noodles?
Dandan noodles?
Dandan is like Taiwanese, right?
That's
It's Taiwanese.
the spicy chili. That's the dandan noodles. But no, it's not spicy. It's just, but it's a very common flavoring in Japan.
Is it soy noodles? I don't know. Is it something? I thought it was actually an ad for like some sort of sauce.
Soy. There is soy in the sauce, but it's not quite soy. Let me play it for you. Ed, do you want to take a guess before I play the whole?
I was gonna be stupid American and just guess spaghetti.
It's all close. special kind of noodle. Let me play it all the way through.
And in my defense, I had spaghetti when I was in Tokyo. So.
Okay, and this question is this quiz. There's two things I'm looking for. I'm looking for the type of noodle it is, and I'm looking for what's special about this. Like, what are they advertising? Let's play it again. All right. Here we go. The product is right in front of you guys. What is this? Any other guesses? What is this? What is this?
Private school noodles.
What kind of noodles? Sorry?
Private school.
Private school noodles.
They're really into this crisscross noodle thing. I don't know what that's
Yeah.
all about.
Okay. So what this is, you guys, it's I guess you could call it the chow mein noodles of Japan.
Oh.
This is what they call yakisoba. Has anybody ever heard of soba noodles?
Oh, right.
Oh.
Soba noodles. So these are yakisoba noodles, and this brand is what they advertise. You see the little mayonnaise picture on here, the bottle of mayonnaise.
Oh yeah.
So it comes with a little packet of mayonnaise, and then you squirt it on there, like see in this picture here where they make a grid of mayonnaise. So I know this seems bizarre, but the Japanese love to put mayonnaise on everything, not just noodles, but everything. But this particular one is advertising that, hey, your noodles come with, your chow mein noodles comes with mayonnaise, and you can make a mayonnaise beam. At one point he said, mayo beam. That's mayonnaise bean. Okay, well.
Spicy mayonnaise is good on the sushi.
It is spicy mayonnaise. That's what this one right here is the spicy mayonnaise.
Okay.
All right, so that was good. All right, so let's go to our next. So that was no one got that one. Let us go to our next one.
I wonder why, Tommy.
Sirish, we got to start doing shows in person again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, somebody reached out to me recently. They're like, "Are you gonna start your mics?"
I think your humor has been just bottled up this whole pandemic. I think you need to let it out. Live comedy. All right.
Is this an ad for the letter U?
This is the first time I'm playing this type of ad. Let's see what happens. All right, a new commercial starting now.
Oh no.
All right, what is going on in this commercial? Let's start with Emma.
Are they advertising yoga balls?
They are yoga balls, but it's just a metaphor, I suppose, or a representation of something else. Mourganne, what do you think?
Okay. BTS just came out with their own candy.
I was gonna see if anybody picked on that. So yes, this is the BTS. This is before BTS. There was SMAP, and I think this is SMAP. This is the late '90s, early 2000s boy band from Japan. Before BTS ever happened, you had these. That was a boy band. That's the boy band. But it's not a commercial for them specifically. They're just promoting this product or service or whatever you want to call it. A good guess on the boy band part. Jacob, what do you think?
This looks like a commercial for abstinence. Am I right?
Yes.
Did I win?
I'm not sure how to reply to that, but okay. It is not a commercial for abstinence, but it is
Anger management.
I guess it's something fun it is something fun. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Oh, we have more people watching live. Anybody else want to make a guess from our Facebook audience? No? All right, let's go to our regulars. Sirish, what do you think this is a commercial for?
I think this is obviously an ad for Japanese Powerball.
Japanese Powerball. Right. You are getting warmer. It is a game of some kind. It is a game of some kind. Nothing you can win. Ed, any ideas?
Wow, it's pretty funny that I was on that same wavelength, but now God, but you can't win. It's a game, but you can't win it.
Well,
Is
it's
that
a
what you
game, but not that kind
It's
of
obviously an argument with your wife or something. You know?
game, but
Oh.
it's not a like a lottery type game.
Oh, okay. All right. Is it for like a new game network?
You're almost there. It's a game. I'll play it through, and then let's just see who shout it out when you have a guess. Just shout it out. Here we go. Play the rest of the commercial. I'll play it all the way through. Anybody have a guess now?
Sweet again?
Is it a Puzzles and Dragons game app?
Yeah, Puzzles and Dragons. Nobody's ever heard of Puzzles and Dragons? You guys don't know Puzzles and Dragons?
Nope.
I get. All right. Well, I guess that might. It's a popular app game in Japan.
It looks like it might be 2 dots though.
2 dots.
You ever
Oh, we
play
need the
2
American
dots?
version.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a Tetris type thingy, but all right. Well, this is why I usually don't do mobile games on, because there's a lot of commercials from, but I usually don't have them on the show. All right. Well, okay, let's move on. It's not as fun as I thought it would be.
Looks like we'd have 5 years to have known about this game, so shame on us.
Yeah. Puzzles and Dragons. I mean, I'm not big into games, but all right, let's find our next commercial for you guys. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Hold on. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Starting right after this commercial.
Oh, those look good.
Okay.
No.
ちゃんとやってよ。なんでテレビから出なきゃなん。
Something happened on the set of The Ring, looks like. Let's go to Maurganne. What do you think this is a commercial for?
Life insurance.
Life insurance? Don't get killed by the ring.
He looks serious.
How about you, Emma? What do you think?
Possibly like an acting agency. Probably not.
All right. Let me try Jacob. What about you? What do you think this is a commercial for?
Is it something that you put mayonnaise on?
It is. Okay, I will give you a hint. It is food related.
Oh.
Food related. That's all I'll say. But it's not easy to figure out. Ed, what do you think?
Well, I don't know if it's anything like here. I'm gonna say it's a Snickers commercial.
Whoa! Good job.
What? Wow.
Woo.
Ringer.
Ed, see, Ed's a veteran. That's why, because he's been doing this a while. Let's play it all the way through.
ないの？私は女優よ。こいつ腹減ると大御所っぽくなるんだ。ほら、スニッカーズ。どう？お腹が空いたらスニッカーズ。
Usually you eat the Snickers and then you go back to normal. So that was her normal, I guess. I don't know. It's bizarre. I'm glad you guys found that funny. Okay. All right, we got one more here for you. And it's actually right afterwards. So here we go. Last commercial of the night. Here we starting right after this. All right. This guy's fighting his boss, looks like, but I don't know. What do you think? Emma, is he fighting his what is this commercial for? Fight your boss.
The equivalent of WWF SmackDown in Japan. I don't know.
That would be interesting, huh? You put suits on everybody and then have them fight. That would be certainly interesting. Maurganne, what about you? What do you think this is a commercial for?
I think it's a banking commercial.
A baking commercial?
Yeah, the two banks are fighting it out.
Yeah, okay.
They want your
we have the best interest rates. No, we do. Pow. Jake, what about you? What is this commercial for?
This might be a commercial for therapy.
That's one way to get out your frustrations on your boss.
Yeah.
Challenge him to a boxing match. Okay. Anybody on Facebook have any answers, guesses? No? Okay. All right. Sirish, what about you?
Oh, I'm on mute. I think I'm going to pass. I have no idea.
Okay. Ed, what about you? Ed? Is Ed frozen? No? All right. Ed, I can't hear from Ed, so we'll just keep going. Let me guys give you guys a little hint here. So I'll play it a little bit further through, and then maybe you probably figure it out, but let's just play it all the way through. Oh, Ed, did you have a guess?
Yeah, I was gonna guess it was for Suits.
Not Suits, but let's play it all the way through and let's see if we have any guesses. I'm sure you'll get it. All right, how about now?
Mayonnaise beer.
Beer.
Beer. It's for beer.
Oh, wow.
Should have known.
What they call draft, I guess it's draft beer. It's called nama beer, which is like a live beer, but really what it is just a draft. Draft beer. And in Japan, when you typically if you have a boss and it's stressful, you can always go out with your boss drinking afterwards and settle all your stresses and issues. You can be very honest. Once you're done your kampai with the beer, you can tell him what you really think, and that's how the Japanese deal with stress and with
They do that in the army too.
In what?
They do that in the army too.
Do that in the army too? Yeah. Have
Your
some
boss.
beers.
Yeah.
And say your truth, and that's how it works. So that's the show, you guys. Does anybody have any other announcements that they want to make? Maybe Ed or Sirish, you guys is there anything coming up you want to talk about, or?
I'm just really sleepy, Tommy. I need to go to
Okay.
sleep.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on the show. We'll be on break for the rest of June. For those of you that are still watching with us, we'll be taking off the rest of June, but we will be back in July with our show. And it's just going to keep going. The show, we're just, as long as people keep watching and they keep watching our show, we're just going to keep doing it and keep having a good time and having guests come on. Emma, Jacob, and Morganne, thank you so much for
having me.
spending your
Thank
time.
you. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks, Tommy.
everybody.
I wish you guys good luck and have a great summer for you all. And again, we'll be back in July. I think it is Ed. You know what to do. Take us out. Bye, you guys.
Bye, everybody.
care.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank you.
summer week, rest of the week, all that good stuff. Good to see everybody. Good night, everyone.